Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my comments, opinions, and results of Impact Wrestling 9th of February 2017. This is the first normal one we've had in the last couple of weeks because we've had Genesis, then Fight Night, so it's nice to have a normal Impact. We start the show with the Broken Hardys arriving to the arena. Matt stopped and asked King Mac, so why are you eating these potato snacks, these carbohydrates? As a family, we only eat protein. That is what makes us warriors. Brother Nero then says, worry about that later, Matt. What do the 7 devotees have in mind for tonight? Matt then says, I've heard the 7 devotees, and I will let you know what they said shortly, Brother Nero. Which was a nice segment. And yes, there's a lot of Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy stuff in here, so get used to it. Then the DCC come out to the ring and say the world is crumbling around them. Their plan was simple. Keep moving forward and take out anyone in their way. When this country is going to hell, for the DCC, their ass-kicking business is booming. Eli Drake's music plays. Drake has a microphone, then he hands it to Tyrus. Tyrus says that the DCC wrote a check their ass can't cash. He's calling them out 3-on-2. Drake doesn't seem happy with the idea. After some trash talking, it turned into a brawl. The DCC quickly use their numbers advantage, but Tyrus holds his own, keeping them in a fight. And then they go to break. Then they come back and they're having a match. Eli Drake and Tyrus versus the DCC, all 3 members. The finish happened. Storm almost hit a last call, but Drake falls away from him and tags in Tyrus. They trade right hands. Tyrus goes on top and lays Kingston and Bram out for good measure. He then goes to tag Drake, but Drake is taking a walk and leaves Tyrus by himself. Tyrus continues to try and fight, but it's the last call super kick from Storm, and Kingston falls on top of him for the win. It was a good match. Why Eli has turned his back on Tyrus, I will never know, because Tyrus could literally eat him. So, bad move on you there, Eli. So, let's see where this goes. But for now, I'm very optimistic because I'm liking what all of this is going towards. And obviously, Jeff Jarrett in control next month. It could even turn even better. Then we go to a clip of Lashley Edwards cage match from last summer where Lashley won the X Division title. Then Brandy Rhodes is backstage delivering an interview about how she's learning and working towards being the best knockout. She knows she has got a ways to go, but there's a knockout out there who is acting like however she wants. So Brandy's going to come out and call out the Knockouts champion, Rosemary. Which is going to be interesting. I cannot wait to see that. Then backstage, Ali runs into Braxton Sutter backstage. They make some awkward small talk. Then Maria comes in looking for a coffee. Ali asks if she means coffee or whiskey coffee. Maria just yells, coffee, now go! Which was good. Leaving the first lady in Braxton, Maria said that she'll forget that this just happened because they wouldn't want to ruin Lauren's magical day. Braxton said she can't force people to do this. Maria said no, but she can expect it to happen. And remember, 4 carrots. She'll like that. I love this whole little rivalry thing between Braxton Sutter, Maria, Mike Bennett, and Ali and Laurel. I don't know what Maria has over Braxton, which is what's making me even more curious. Mike Bennett just seems like the clueless one that doesn't know anything that's going on. So, I don't know. It just seems to be like Maria's the main dominant force in this rivalry, which is really good, actually. Then Brandy Rhodes comes out to the ring and says it's great being a knockout, but she's the type of woman who will get down as if she has a problem with somebody right now. She has a big problem with another knockout who is vile, disgusting, pure evil, like just to play my game. She thinks she's playing my games with her right now. She wants to set it straight, calls Rosemary out. If Rosemary wants to fight, she's standing right here. So what is up? Rosemary comes out and joins Brandy in the ring with a bit and Crazy Steve. She says, I saw so much potential in you, Brandy. You need to be allowed to be nourished by the darkness. You might enjoy the taste of their sickness, but you rejected us. What Brandy fails to remember is that the decay comes for everybody by choice or by force. Decay is everywhere. Abyss and Steve start to climb in at this point. Brandy chooses to fight. Rosemary can't say she doesn't respect that choice, but it is her funeral. Decay backs Brandy into the middle of the ring where Rosemary catches Brandy with the front guillotine choke. Then here comes Moose. He headbutts Crazy Steve and then unloads with the Moose punches and then lays him out with a discus right hand. Rosemary's up, stares at Moose and starts stalking her, but then slides out the ring. Moose goes to check on Brandy and Decay backs up the ramp. Great segment. I'm loving this whole Brandy rivalry with Rosemary. Now you've got Moose in the mix. It's going to be pretty good. I can't wait to see what goes on with it. And then, a thing I can't get behind at the minute, Rockstar Spud introduced a man whose name that cannot be spoken, only sang, Aaron Rex. He said, Rex, what will happen to Robbie tonight? Rex says, Robbie is not a man. He hates fashion no-nos, and here's the reason why God invented Lila, so we can close him and not look at him. He said violence is not the answer, but he'll make an exception for Robbie. He then hands the mic off and walks away. I don't get the character. Aaron Rex, Aaron Stevens, Damien Sandow, whatever the hell you want to be called, mate. You were good. I mean, you can still wrestle, but whatever the hell this gimmick is, please just drop it. It's shit. Then backstage, Bruce is with Brandy. She says anyone who messaged with Brandy messaged with him. Brandy says she can play my games too. She's got friends around here. She makes the challenge for next week, a mixed tag team match. We've got a big moose and a little moose next week. Someone's noticed I actually said that, so I'm going to say it because it's funny. Then Rockstar Spud introduces Aaron Rex. Reminds them that you cannot say his name, you have to sing it. He sings it, then he tells Rockstar Bud to take another chance. He sings it again. And then Aaron Rex says do it one more time. But when he does that, Robbie E's entrances interrupts her and we go into the match. Okay, first of all, I like the fact that he interrupted it. You knew it was going to happen, but it was still funny. The match was alright. Robbie hit a crossbody on Rex. Rex grabbed onto Spud. Robbie pulled them both in the ring. Robbie goes after Spud, but as this happens, Rex pulls the tape down in one of the rings. And while the referee's still distracted with Spud, delivers a KO shot to Robbie for the win. It's very heelish. I don't mind that. It's just the whole speaking part's just slightly pissing me off. Don't want to be too negative because Damien Sandow, Aaron Stevens, Aaron Rex, whatever the hell we want to call him, is very, very talented. Hopefully he can get any gimmick over because he's already got the Savior of the Masses, the fake stunt double to the Miz. He can get anything over, so let's see how he does with this. And then backstage, Robbie is talking to Jeff saying, what Matt has in his mind is too much. It could be dangerous. Matt rolls in and says, the Deities will not lead us astray. The expedition of gold must continue. Now to the zone of impact. Yes. Okay, then we go and have a look at Eddie Edwards defeating Bobby Lashley for the TNA World title. Then we just see Eddie Edwards getting ready for his match with Davey and both of their wives there. That was alright. Then Braxton and Mike Bennett are talking backstage. Braxton tells Sutter that these are exciting times and they're about to become practically brothers. Braxton said he doesn't know how Bennett deals with Marie on a daily basis. He says she really does have a kind heart and wants what's best for all and for those around her. She gets what she wants. And he said, I know you'll do the right thing. He has a moment of realisation and says, you're right. I'm going to go do the right thing, leaves. And then Bennett is pleased and says, damn, I'm good. That was a nice segment. I like my Bennett. He's good. Then the Broken Hardys make their way to the ring. Obviously, Robbie's playing the piano and Maxwell does the delete thing, which is very cool and very cute. Broken Matt says, I've had a premonition about the expedition of gold. The pieces came slowly, but they came together. and I saw the Expedition of Gold in its totality. I will now reveal Vanguard 1. It's under this pedestal. Matt says it is the most powerful drone of all time and space. It is the mechanism of teleportation. We will go to every promotion and win the tag team titles. To be cured, we will beat team after team after team and win title after title after title. We repeat this process over and over and over and over again until the 7 different teams deem that they are the greatest tag team of all time and space. And then Brother Nero asked, he goes, "Creatures! Matt, can you explain the teleportation and the premonitions for the creatures?" Matt says, my premonitions and thinking can be hard to follow, so in layman's term, we'll put our hands on the Vanguard 1 and be teleported to another part of the earth, to another promotion, such as Honourable Ring, ROH, where we face the Bucks of Young, who many think are on our level, but that is wrong, or the Dastardly Mick Maham show. Wherever it takes us, there will be tag team gold. We must win and become the greatest tag team of all space and time. Oh, I've just had a premonition. Put our hands on Vanguard Run. It is ready, and we will be teleported. And then they are teleported out the impact zone to somewhere else where everything. He goes, everything is in Spanish. Where are we? They ask where they are, and the guy says they are in Tijuana, Mexico, and he just goes, "Wonderful" in Spanish. Lovely segment, and the actual effects of them leaving the impact zone was not bad, actually. I give them that, and I already knew about the whole Tijuana thing because Clip got leaded the other week, so thanks for that. Then we have a Grand Championship match, Drew Galloway versus Barley Shearer? I don't really know. Round 1, they pretty much brawl outside. They get back in. Shearer hits the Sky High after the bell already goes, and apparently he dropped him on his pelvis instead of his back like he was supposed to. Shearer. Shearer wins the round with a split decision. Round 2 starts. Drew just basically batters him, escapes the Sky High and hits the Claymore kick, and then a She-Hulk DDT for the win. Good match. Enjoyed it. Galloway's entertaining, and this Shahira weren't too bad. Then backstage, Braxton finds Laurel. She's ordering a stagehand to do the lights for her entrance. Braxton tries to tell her that it's off, but Laurel talks about using her father's credit card to go shopping and then go back to her place, or just says skipping shopping and go straight back to my place. Braxton gets down on one knee to pick up a water bottle that he dropped. She goes mental and goes, "Yes, I'll marry you, yes, yes. I know you're not rich, but we'll figure it out. Oh my God, I have to go tell Maria." She runs off before Braxton actually has a chance to explain it. It was funny. I enjoyed that moment. There's nice little pieces in this. Then we have the Helms Dynasty Explosion next. They're all in the ring. Shane introduces Trevor Lee, the new X Division champion. Lee says he knew it was only a matter of time until he broke TJC down and took what he knew was his. Now that he's champion, he proves the crown jewel of the X Division and the Helms Dynasty. Helms gets back on the mic and tells Andrew Everett he's the weak link of the dynasty. He tells him he has squandered a ton of opportunities that Helms got him. He won't let the dynasty be weak, and if he has to trim the fat, he will. Everett pulls the mic out of his hands and tells Shane he's known him for his entire life, but he's wrong. How many times did he have to jump on a grenade for the dynasty? He understands how good Trevor Lee is. They've won gold everywhere, and they've gone everywhere and done everything, and they've all done it without Shane. So what the problem isn't Everett, but an old man living off his former glories. Great passionate promo, and to be fair, kind of what he's doing. It looks like Helmut's about to get ready for a fight, but Lee attacks Everett from behind. It's a 2-on-1 attack, ending with double stomps from the champ. Pretty good. I enjoyed this segment. Can't wait to see an Andrew Everett Trevor Lee feud. I'm going to be honest, I don't really notice the cruiserweight. X Division, sorry, I keep saying cruiserweights. It's all kind of the same. Sorry. Then we see the Hardys in Tijuana looking for the tag team champions of Tijuana. Shows them interacting with fans, signing autographs, signing the head, deleting the demons, that kind of stuff. Then they advertise the Hardys to face Psychosis and Super Crazy next week for whatever tag team title they hold or did hold in Tijuana. I did not know Psychosis and Super Crazy were still teaming. They were in WWE back in the day, so that's not bad. Then we go to our main event of the evening. We do see Angelina Love, which is Davey Richards' wife, and Eddie Edwards' wife, Alicia? I don't really care. At ringside, at the front row. Davey is not there. Lashley goes to grab the belt from the timekeeper tape, brings it back in and goes to swing at Eddie, but Davey Richards comes and grabs out the belt. That's where he comes in the match. And then later in the match, Eddie attempts a suicide dive, but Lashley catches him and delivers a belly to belly to the outside. Lashley tries to challenge her back into the ring, sets up for a spear, but Eddie hits the Boston knee party. 1, 2. Davey Richards pulled out the ref. Eddie asks Davey what he's doing, and Davey says, "It's all about you. I don't care about you anymore. It's all about you. It's always been about you." And then he tells Eddie to believe this, points to Angelina, who just literally knocks out Eddie's wife with the forearm. Brutal shot, but looked absolutely amazing. While the referee is dealing with all of that, Davey hits Eddie with the title belt, then Lashley draws him with a spear for the cover, which was great. A great thing. I could not wait for an Eddie Edwards Davey Richards feud, and I think Davey being heel is probably the best course, because I couldn't really buy Eddie as a heel. I knew Davey would be the bad guy because you just kind of sensed the tension there because he weren't the champion, so you kind of expected that to be the heel turn. Then Davey comes into the ring and gets Angelina to drag Eddie's wife in, dumps her in the ring. Angelina holds her up, makes her watch as Davey puts the boots to Eddie. Eddie asks Angelina what's wrong with her, but Davey and Angelina make out, and then Davey chokes Eddie with his belt. I mean, we got really gruesome here. As Angelina goes back to yanking up the wife's hair, forcing her to watch, they make out again and raise their hands, and we call it a night. Wow. It was a definite great way to end the main event. I did really enjoy that. This has been a very fun episode to film. I do generally enjoy doing these episodes. If you can't tell, with me doing the voices, I'm happy the Hardys are on a bit more because I get to do the voices. And now I'm doing Rosemary and hopefully Crazy Steve and Abyss if they do anything. Not likely, to be fair. Don't know if I could do that many voices, but all I know is I'm doing Matt, Jeff and Rosemary because I like Rosemary doing that voice because she's a creepy person. It's fun. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Impact, obviously. I did. To be fair, it's been a great Impact. Moving on with the feuds, which is good, and obviously going forward with the new company, there should be a shake-up of stuff going around, which I cannot wait to see. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, please give me a like, subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.